Well, there's some big breaking news now coming in. We're learning that the Indian regulator has sounded alert, and DGCA has said that parts missing on MAX aircraft in India, based on the information that's coming in from an operator of a missing nut and washer in AFT rudder quadrant on Boeing 737 MAX airplane. And Boeing has recommended for a one-time inspection of all aircrafts. My colleague Vishnu Som is joining us on the broadcast, getting us more details. Over to you, Vishnu.
Thanks very much. Well, the aircraft that you see on the screen right now is a Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. Remember, just a couple of days back, there was an incident on an Alaska Airlines aircraft when a part of the fuselage, in fact, a door which was not under use, just behind this, in fact, had decompressed and had separated from the aircraft. Fortunately, everybody was okay on that aircraft when it made an emergency landing. Now, on the basis of the alert sounded by the US regulator, the Director General of Civil Aviation in India, the DGCA, started an inspection or ordered an inspection of all Indian airlines which operate the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. Important to note that the aircraft operated in India are like this. It's the MAX 8 aircraft. The Alaska Airlines was the MAX 9. So a bit of a difference there. But based on what we are actually seeing, what the DGCA has now said is that based on information from an operator of a missing nut and washer in the aft rudder quadrant on Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, Boeing has recommended a one-time inspection of all Boeing 737 MAX aircraft before the 10th of January 2024. So the India's Boeing 737 MAX fleet of 40 aircraft is operated by Akasa, SpiceJet and Air India Express. Inspections are on. They have been completed with nil findings except on one aircraft wherein a missing washer was found. A rectification action, as per recommendations of Boeing, has been taken prior to the release of this aircraft. The inspection on the remaining one aircraft will be completed prior to release for service. So, essentially what they're saying is that based on recommendations, based on information from an operator, a particular operator which has not been named, of a missing nut and washer in the aft rudder quadrant. This is the rudder quadrant right here in the back of the aircraft. Boeing, the manufacturer of this aircraft, has recommended a one-time inspection of all Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. And as a result of this, in India, the inspections have taken place. Inspections on 39 aircraft have been completed with nil findings except one aircraft wherein a missing washer was found. So this is important. One aircraft has a missing washer. So it is a cause of some concern. There are concerns on the build quality of the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. Boeing has worked closely with various aviation authorities around the world to rectify faults. These problems appear to have been resolved until recently when this Alaska Airlines situation emerged, and now there is a missing component in a vital part of the assembly of the aircraft in the rudder quadrant, which has been reported by India's regulator. Obviously, the process of ensuring that all the aircraft are safe to fly has been ensured.
All right. Well, that's quite important and serious also. Meanwhile, that's the information we are getting at this point in time as a precautionary measure in the wake of the incident involving Alaska Airlines earlier. The inspection was ordered and the DGCA has found that parts have been missing on the MAX aircraft in India, and the Indian regulator has sounded alert regarding that. Thank you so much, Vishnu, for bringing us all those details.